accepting U.S. citizenship, whether you do it only at a token level to enjoy what you think are certain privileges that come with that, but then want to argue that you're autonomous and you're distinct and that you're sovereign, you can't argue those two things. You can't say that you are a sovereign people and that you're a U.S. citizen at the same time. I know they take this notion and put the word tribal in front of it, the word sovereignty. I remember, I remember George Bush struggling with this notion of native sovereignty, and he just, I mean, he was clueless.
Mr. President, you've been a governor and a president, so you have a unique experience looking at it from two directions. What do you think tribal sovereignty means in the 21st century, and how do we resolve conflicts between tribes and the federal and state governments?
Yeah. Tribal sovereignty means that it's sovereign. I mean, you've been given sovereignty, and you're viewed as a sovereign entity.
Okay.
And therefore, the relationship between the federal government and tribes is one between sovereign entities.
He had no idea. I don't know if anybody ever. I encourage people to find that video and post it. What does tribal sovereignty mean? It means that they are sovereign. Well, what does that mean? And he couldn't even wrap his head around it. Why? Because they are just as confused about it as our people are. So, my suggestion is that if we're going to talk about not being a conquered people, we have to also talk about not being U.S. citizens. Otherwise, we're saying we weren't conquered militarily, but we were conquered legislatively because they passed a law. So we were conquered by their Congress, not by their military. We surrendered to a law, to their force of law. That's what we surrendered to. Most of us didn't. We exist in this American purgatory, in this place that is nondescript, that doesn't make any sense. It makes no historical sense, makes no legal sense, makes no constitutional sense.